Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to more WWE 2k17 Universe Mode. My name is BrendenPlayz. We are here with this week's Smackdown Live, as we are only a couple weeks away from our Elimination Chamber pay-per-view tonight on Smackdown. Wow, what a big one it's going to be. Lesnar versus the Game, Triple H. After Lesnar floored Triple H with the championship last week, the Game wants his revenge. Will he be able to get it tonight? But first, let's get into this week's results for main event. And we have Kofi Kingston, who'll be going one-on-one with Neville. Big Cass and Enzo will be up against the Social Outcasts, Bo Dallas and Heath Slater. In our main event, on this week's main event, it should be a good contest between these two. Baron Corbin versus Fandango. Now, Baron Corbin will have a #1 contendership matchup on SmackDown this week. How will he fare against Fandango in a bit of a warm-up match for it? Neville gets the victory over Kofi Kingston. Big Cass and Enzo versus the Social Outcasts. It is Cass and Enzo. And Corbin versus Fandango. Fandango with the upset. Not exactly what Corbin would have been hoping for just before this contendership matchup. Alrighty, so this week on SmackDown, we have Enzo Amore. He'll be going one-on-one with The Miz. Now, that should be a good contest. Now, Enzo Amore and Big Cass are the #1 contenders for the A-listers tag titles. And we also have Bray Wyatt going one-on-one with Daniel Bryan. Two men who will be a part of the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view meet tonight. Well, what about this pairing? Charlotte and Sasha Banks, they have to try and coincide for a night as they'll take on Paige and Emma. We now know Charlotte will go up against Emma at the pay-per-view, and it looks as though maybe Sasha Banks and Paige will settle their differences at the pay-per-view as well. We also have the Dudley Boys who will be going up against the Social Outcasts. And here is that #1 contenders match we were talking about. Corbin just lost, so the confidence is not there for him, but can he turn it all around? Neville, he just got the victory over Kingston. This match will be a #1 contendership match for Cesaro's championship. Neville, former champion, has a rematch clause, but he won't be able to invoke that because he needs to earn it back. Our main event, it is Triple H versus Lesnar, as we announced a moment ago. Triple H wants revenge after last week's attack. Last week, Lesnar used Triple H as an opportunity to send a bit of a message. Well, this week, Triple H wants to send a message of his own. How will Triple H fare? We'll find out later on. The Miz gets the victory over Enzo Amore to kick off this week's SmackDown. Wyatt versus Bryan. It is going to be Bray Wyatt with the win. Probably the help of the Wyatt family to get him over the line there. Charlotte and Sasha Banks versus Emma and Paige. Charlotte and Sasha Banks able to coincide to get the victory. There's a bit of a surprise. Dudleys versus Social Outcasts. It is the Dudleys with the win. And now we'll play our #1 contendership match for the Intercontinental Championship. There is our man who will be in our main event tonight, Brock Lesnar. Oh, there he is again, Paul Heyman. We saw Lesnar and Heyman confront each other at the Royal Rumble. Heyman trying to pitch an idea of perhaps getting back together with Lesnar as his manager, as his agent. But Lesnar wasn't all that interested at that time. Heyman trying again here to try and get the Beast to be his client once again. Well, that's a great superstar to have as your client, perhaps the best superstar to have. Heyman knows it, and he's desperate to try and mend the issues that he has with Brock Lesnar so he can once again be in Lesnar's corner. And Heyman, well, he is a recipe for success here on Universe Mode. He managed Roman Reigns for one period of time, and Roman Reigns went on to become the world champion over Monday Night Raw, became the WWE champion. Heyman once was the manager of Lesnar. When Paul Heyman was at one point the general manager of Monday Night Raw, he, Triple H, who was the authority figure on Raw, and Lesnar ruled Monday Night Raw. They dominated Raw. And it was not until the authority turned their back on Brock Lesnar, who lost his world championship, went on a bit of a losing run. Heyman and Triple H turned their back on Lesnar, and that ended that relationship. Lesnar since has not talked to Heyman for a long time, hasn't wanted anything to do with Heyman. As we get ready for this Intercontinental Championship match, Baron Corbin made his way out to the ring. We'll now see Neville come out as well. So here is the former Intercontinental Champion. And just to finish the point off, Lesnar has not spoken to Heyman in a couple of years now. So it's very interesting to see how Lesnar will react. And will he actually join back up with Heyman? It's an interesting idea. I mean, it could work for Lesnar, but it's a big risk to take as the cape. Well, that's one way to take the cape off, I guess. It flies away, takes on a life of its own, I guess you can say. I think gravity forgot to take that one with it. But anyways, Neville now coming to the ring for his opportunity to once again become the Intercontinental Champion. If he can win this match, he'll have a chance at the Elimination Chamber to go one-on-one with Cesaro. Yes, he did lose the championship at the Rumble. Yes, he should have a rematch clause. But our SmackDown General Manager Edge, not exactly impressed by Neville the last couple of months, and he wants Neville to step it up, improve his performances, and earn the right to face Cesaro, who managed to beat Neville and Baron Corbin at the Royal Rumble. It wasn't Neville who got pinned, it was Baron Corbin who was pinned, and that has kind of led many people wondering, well, why is Neville in this match right now? And I have to agree, I mean, it's a little unfair by Edge to make Neville prove himself here tonight, but he's going to have to try and do that as Corbin looks to get himself another opportunity at that championship. And he recently came to SmackDown, big right hand there, from NXT, and immediately has made a pretty decent impact thus far. As Corbin now just has the knee on the head of Neville, just driving it into him. There is Cesaro, there's our champion. Cesaro coming to the ring now, not exactly sure what he's doing out here, and who is he supporting? Well, you know, what's his plan here as Neville drives down Baron Corbin? Looks as though Cesaro may be in Neville's corner right now. That's an interesting decision by Cesaro. Obviously, Cesaro and Neville have gone back and forth the last couple of months. Not exactly big fans of one another. But Cesaro, you know, it seems as though he may have turned, you know, a new page. You know, a new chapter may have begun for Cesaro. Now he's the new Intercontinental Champion. I think the hatred that Cesaro has is starting to die down a little bit. There was a period of time where Cesaro just hated everybody. Cesaro was sick and tired of everyone taking his opportunities away from him. As Neville now coming off the second. Oh, swatted away though by Baron Corbin. I think there was a period of time where Cesaro was just jealous of all the newcomers coming in. Like a Baron Corbin, like Finn Balor, and many, many others. Nakamura as well. A lot of newcomers came in and took Cesaro's spot. Now Cesaro has finally got the championship, finally got what he's wanted. It seems as though Cesaro seems to be a little bit more humble and, I guess, a little bit more open to working with another person, a little bit more open to, you know, helping someone out, and doesn't seem to have as big of an ego anymore. You know, it's not all about him, which is surprising for Cesaro because the last 6 months, Cesaro's only cared about one person, and that is himself. So it's interesting to see this new side of Cesaro, well, a side of Cesaro that we used to see quite some time ago, but now being revisited. Neville in control right now as Baron Corbin trying to get back to his feet. Neville, oh, what about this? Oh, Corbin catches it midair and into the powerbomb. What about that there from Baron Corbin? Well, you could have asked for a better counter by Corbin, who now drops the forearm there on Neville. Neville was looking to take Corbin to town, but Corbin with a huge counter, and that could change this match right there. Corbin now looks to drive Neville with the suplex, but Neville, though, with a nice counter of his own, and now the big kick right to the back of Baron Corbin. Into the cover now, looking at the leg, could be it for Baron Corbin here if he doesn't do something quickly. But he can't, though, as this match does stay alive. Cesaro not getting himself involved right now, just happy to watch on, and I can see why. I mean, this is for an opportunity at his championship at the Chamber. He wants to get a first-hand look, a better look at his opponents. Obviously, he's dealt with Neville a few times. Baron Corbin has beaten Cesaro as well. So it's certainly an interesting time right now. Corbin, look out. Oh, what about that from Corbin slamming Neville down? So Cesaro probably needs to be a little bit fearsome of Baron Corbin, because Baron Corbin has beaten Cesaro one-on-one, fair and square. So if you are Cesaro, you probably want to beat Neville. You probably want to face him at the Chamber. The odds are probably more in so his favor. But in saying that, Cesaro did pin Corbin at the Rumble, like we said. SDO there by Baron Corbin. Just keeping the hand around the throat of Neville. Keeping the pressure on. And there's the deep six as well. Hooks the leg. Could be it for Neville. No, he stays in. The shoulders up. I thought for a moment Corbin was going to the Chamber to compete for the IC Championship. But Neville stays in it. Now Corbin looking for the end of days. No. Neville countering into the neckbreaker. What a counter there by Neville. That is a big, big counter, and that will save the day for him. Now Neville flying up high. Looks to go off the top with a red arrow. Red arrow by Neville. Puts the pressure on Corbin. Could be it. No. Baron Corbin kicked out. Neville can't believe it, but Corbin, he set up Neville. Neville really didn't do exactly all that much to set up Corbin there, and he paid the price. Now Neville launches himself off the top of the rope there, and the feet connect there onto the chest of Corbin. Now the head back and forth there. Baron Corbin all of a sudden, after the red arrow, is on the defense. He's backtracking here, trying desperately to keep his head above water right now and get himself this title opportunity. Neville really putting the offense on, putting the pressure on Baron Corbin here, but Neville in a pinning predicament, quickly kicked out at 1 though. Corbin, we'll see how his frustrations get to him here. Will he be able to compose himself? Will he be able to keep himself in this match and not let Neville's onslaught of offense get to him? That's a big issue right now for Baron Corbin, is trying to keep a cool head. That's something he's struggled with in recent times. Oh, Corbin grabbing Neville by the throat, planting him down. Now stomping away on Neville as well, trying to wear down the former Intercontinental Champion. Neville, a 2-time Intercontinental Champion, and the first time he beat Bray Wyatt for it. The second time he beat Sheamus for it. Neville has been the champion, I should say, for majority of the year. He's had an incredible run, but it now has come to an end. He's trying to win it back for the 3rd time at the Chamber if he can get through this match right now. But he's in big trouble here. This is a major problem for Neville, as Corbin superplexing Neville off the top of the rope. This could be it right now for Neville. Corbin sees the opportunity. He thinks he may have Neville here, but Neville kicked out again. That's the one thing we know about Neville. His ability to kick out of moves is unprecedented. I cannot believe all the moves he kicks out of. The only one who ever can come close to saying that is Kevin Owens. Maybe those two are on the same level, but those two men, their ability to kick out of moves is just amazing. I just cannot believe it. But Neville always finds a way to dig deep, kick out of big maneuvers. The end of days is something Neville, I feel as though, could kick out of here. Even if Baron Corbin can connect with it. He hasn't been able to do it right now, but you'd have to probably put your money on Neville being able to survive it, because that's what Neville can do. Right now, Corbin just fighting with Neville right now, just trying to wear him down, attacking every limb, kicking, striking. Now got this hold on the traps of Neville, just doing everything in his power to try and wear down the body of Neville. Baron Corbin himself knows how difficult it is to beat Neville. He's trying to set this up. He knows if he hits the end of days right now, it may not get in the win. He needs to work Neville away. He needs to set him up, and that's what he's trying to do here. But Neville countering though. Neville now, a chance for himself to get back into it. Corbin, no, not having any of it. Baron Corbin now. Shot to the gut. Corbin grabs Neville by the leg, and oh, what about that? Oh, it follows it up with a big right hand as well. What a shot there by Corbin. And now Neville laying down, looking up at the lights. Could be it for him. Baron Corbin, deep 6 again. Into the cover. This could be it right now, but Cesaro, wait a second. Cesaro distracted the referee and maybe trying to lend an assist here to Neville. And now Corbin with the end of days. There will be no assistance now. Cesaro can't believe it. He doesn't even want to look. It's over. Baron Corbin defeats Neville and will now meet Cesaro at the Elimination Chamber. Cesaro has beaten Corbin before. Corbin has beaten Cesaro before. It is going to make for one interesting match. Can Cesaro make his title reign a long one? Or will he be, I guess you could say, a transitional champion? Cesaro needs to hang on. This is crucial for his career right now. He's trying to resurge and revive his singles career, and he needs a big win and needs to hang on to that championship. And if he can, he'll book his way into WrestleMania. Corbin now. Oh, wait a second. Corbin with a steel chair. He's not done with Neville yet. Baron Corbin now lining up Neville. It's Cesaro. Hang on. He was walking up the ramp. We thought it was going to be it for Cesaro tonight. But Cesaro decides to help out and stop Baron Corbin from attacking Neville. Corbin tried to add insult to injury, but Cesaro shut it down. Baron Corbin pretty happy and joyful with his victory. And oh, hang on. These are the 3 members of the Wyatt family. Of course, Bray Wyatt, their leader, getting ready for the Elimination Chamber. At least the Wyatt family are clapping Baron Corbin on his victory. What is this all about? I don't know. Perhaps the Wyatts are sending a bit of a message to Corbin, celebrating him now. and letting him know that if he wins the title, perhaps they're coming after that IC Championship. I don't know. But what I do know, it is time to play the game. It's time for our main event. It is Triple H going one-on-one with Brock Lesnar. What a battle between two icons here on Universe Mode. Two rivals over the past few years who have met a number of times. Brock Lesnar seems to keep on getting the better of Triple H. Triple H qualified for the Chamber last week. Well, let's take a quick look back at what happened after the match when Brock Lesnar attacked Triple H, flooring Triple H right in the head with the title. I don't know if it's a problem that he has with Triple H or more so a signal he's trying to send to everybody in that Elimination Chamber. But perhaps the best way for Lesnar to send a message is to beat one man who will be in that Chamber match, Triple H, here tonight in our main event. So here comes the Beast, the World Heavyweight Champion. The man who will be locked inside the Elimination Chamber with 5 other superstars, all gunning for that world title around his waist. Now, you have to wonder, is the strategy to attack Lesnar, try and get the champion out of there ASAP? Or is it all every man for themselves? Fight for the survival, fight to the end. If you're there at the end, so be it. It doesn't matter who makes it to the end. It's an interesting one. You know, do you believe Lesnar's the biggest target in the match? You have to think so. So, you know, common sense would probably say, let's try and get Lesnar out as soon as we possibly can. Now, the thing is, if Lesnar can draw number 6, then he will be very, very safe in that match for a long period of time, which will certainly come into his favor. This will, of course, give him the best possible chance of winning the Elimination Chamber match. Now, a bit of a stat for you guys. We've had 3 Elimination Chamber matches in Universe Mode where the championship has been on the line. The champion has retained 2 times out of 3. Brock Lesnar was one of them. 2 years ago, Lesnar retained his WWE Championship inside the Elimination Chamber match. Now, what a match that was, and what a championship defense it was. That match features the likes of Daniel Bryan, Kane, John Cena, CM Punk, and Big E. Now, that was a very, very impressive championship defense. Now, if Lesnar can do it again, now that would be freakish. Lesnar has won the Chamber match in the past, which I believe would make him immediately the #1 guy. You got to get the hell out of there, because otherwise Lesnar could go and win it again. And what an impressive feat that would be, like I said. So 2 times out of 3, our champions have retained. So there is a bit of hope as Triple H bounces off the steel ring post there. There is a bit of hope for our champions. It's not the impossible match that we all probably think it's going to be for our champions, because of the history. You know, history says champions have a pretty good chance of retaining the championship. And, you know, you'd probably have to back Brock Lesnar to get it done, in my opinion. It's going to be hard, but you probably could see Lesnar doing it again, even though the caliber of superstars that are in the Chamber match is incredible. It is an all-star match. We've said it all the time, but every year it seems like it's always an all-star match for the Chamber matches, and it's no different as Triple H forces Lesnar to bounce straight off the knee right there. Triple H himself has also been involved in an Elimination Chamber match himself. He was actually involved in the one chamber where the championship changed hands, and that match featured the likes of Sheamus, Ryback, Dolph Ziggler, Roman Reigns, and Seth Rollins, and of course including Triple H as well. So Triple H unsuccessful in an Elimination Chamber match, but has been pretty successful throughout his time here on Universe Mode without winning the Major Championship Gold. So it's certainly going to make for a very, very interesting equation right there. As Triple H again swept off his feet there by Lesnar, now dragged towards the middle of the ring. Brock Lesnar, he is barbaric with his bare hands, but when you give Lesnar a cage to work with, that is scary, and Lesnar will have that chamber which he can use to his advantage, the pods which you can be thrown into and be broken through. We've seen that in the past, and also that the chamber itself where you can launch your opponent into it, or you can even rake and wrench their head against the chamber itself and inflict as much damage as possible on your opponent. It's going to be a scary match to try and beat Lesnar. I mean, I can't see Lesnar losing, but it's going to be very, very interesting. There is an incredible list of talent in that match. Bray Wyatt, Daniel Bryan, Dean Ambrose, Randy Orton, as well as the very two in this ring as well. It is going to be a huge match, and Elimination Chamber is set to be one of the biggest pay-per-views of the year. Right now, Triple H would love to beat the champion in a non-title match. It's the perfect way to get yourself ready for the chamber itself. You beat the champ, and you give yourself the ultimate momentum, the one win you need to set yourself apart from the rest. Triple H, many believe he's on his last legs, can't get the win that he wants, he'll never be world champion again. This is his way, this is his chance to prove everybody wrong. As now he's taken off his feet again there by Lesnar, and now back body drop, Lesnar goes down as well. Triple H with a knee to forward up to the back and the head of Lesnar, and now the right hands come. Triple H striking away to the head of Lesnar, trying to perhaps cut Lesnar open. That's one way to stop the beast in his tracks. When Lesnar sees his own blood, that could be a way to put him off, scare him off, make Lesnar on the back foot. Or it could be a way to make Lesnar even more infuriated and even more dangerous. Lesnar could be like a shark. As soon as he sees blood, he strikes. Or will Lesnar cower away when he sees his own blood? Will the alarm bell start ringing? That's something that Triple H may have to explore in the chamber match, and perhaps even tonight as well. Now, Triple H pressed down, but I think his foot was underneath the rope to cause the rope break and keep this one alive. Lesnar now has Triple H up, but Triple H countering Lesnar. Takes Lesnar off his feet again. Nice takedown there by Triple H. Now, into the cover, hooking the leg, but Lesnar comfortably kicking out at 1. Lesnar won the World Championship when he defeated Kevin Owens at the Tables, Ladders and Chairs pay-per-view. And what a win that was for Brock Lesnar. In fact, after the match, Lesnar took out Kevin Owens, and we haven't seen Kevin Owens since. Last I heard, Kevin Owens is still recovering from severe injuries caused by Lesnar, and it's no surprise why. Kevin Owens was tossed around like a rag doll by Lesnar. Suplexes, F5s, you name it, chair shots. It was brutal. We know what Lesnar can do, and when you are stuck inside the Elimination Chamber with Lesnar, it is going to be very dangerous. Somebody may not be able to walk out alive. That's the scary proposition that the chamber proposes. Triple H now, look out, double A spine buster, and what a spine buster at that. The one move that could turn things around here for Triple H now. Triple H now thinks he could have Lesnar beat, and he may do so, but Lesnar again kicks out at 1, giving Triple H absolutely nothing. And that is a worrying sign for Triple H. You're not even getting close to beating the champion. That can deflate any confidence that you have immediately. Triple H now trying to get Lesnar up top. Triple H would love to hit the suplex right now and make Lesnar go to Suplex City himself, a bit of a taste of his own medicine. This time though, off the top of the rope, Triple H going for the superplex, connecting, could be it now for Lesnar. Triple H, can he beat Lesnar here? Here's the cover. Triple H though can only get 1 again. When does the frustration set in for Triple H? He's not even getting close to beating the Beast. Triple H, you can see he's just a little tired right now. How much more has he got in the tank though? Can he finish Lesnar off? The spine buster didn't work. The superplex didn't work. Will the pedigree work? Triple H now to pedigree Lesnar, and Lesnar's being cut. Lesnar's cut open. Triple H to pin the champion. What a win this would be just before the chamber. Triple H. Yo, wait a second. The referee said it was 2. I thought it was 3. Lesnar with a very late kick out, if that. And Triple H cannot believe it. He thought he had the win. Well, if you go back to the replay, I think it was definitely 3. But the referee believes Lesnar with a late kick out keeps this match going. And you can see now the blood streaming down the hand of Lesnar. We talked about blood a moment ago. How will Lesnar respond? Lesnar looks a little tired right now. And now drops the knee right into the neck and the throat region of Triple H. This could infuriate the Beast. This could set him off here. Lesnar has made enemies of just about everyone in this match. Daniel Bryan, a man who's been chasing the world title for quite some time, cannot stand Lesnar. Almost won the title at the Royal Rumble from Brock Lesnar. He fought hard for it. Randy Orton, we saw Lesnar and Orton go face to face last week. As now, hang on, Triple H in trouble. F5 time. Incoming. F5. Triple H in trouble. Lesnar really out of nowhere. Lesnar now into the cover. The game. Can he dig deep here? Yes. The shoulder is up. Can you believe it? Triple H finds a way to dig deep and kick out when he needed to the most. It may not be for the world title, but this is the type of match where you need to be at your very best, and Triple H is showing us his best right now. Putting the pressure on Lesnar early on, really getting close to beating Lesnar. And now able to kick out of an F5. It is impressive. Lesnar meets the elbow of Triple H again. Triple H needs this win. Now into the cover again. Here we go. Triple H could beat Lesnar. No, a kick out. Well, Lesnar, it seems as though he's probably pissed off just about everybody in this chamber match. Maybe with the exception of a Bray Wyatt. We haven't really seen Lesnar and Wyatt go blow to blow yet. Dean Ambrose and Lesnar, not too much with one another either. But right now, Lesnar into the other corner. Triple H to follow the clothesline. Lesnar and Ambrose have kind of been separated apart for the most part due to the brand split. They haven't really met too much of each other, so Lesnar may need to try and work with one of those two in the Elimination Chamber match to his advantage. Try and team up with those guys who don't hate him and try and eliminate the other three men in the match who seem to have a major problem with Lesnar. Let's not forget Randy Orton and Lesnar. They main evented WrestleMania 2 years ago for the WWE Championship. On that night, Lesnar's historic championship reign came to an end thanks to Randy Orton. Plenty of bad blood between those two. Now, Lesnar has Triple H with a snap suplex. So Lesnar has three men probably gunning for him in the chamber. Two others that he's not sure about. So, like I said, perhaps the opportunity to work with one of those two, either Ambrose or Wyatt, is there for Lesnar. And he may have to try and use that, otherwise he could lose. Oh, DDT there by Triple H. The game looks to strike. Looks to beat the beast right now. Here it's the cover, but again, Lesnar's able to kick out, and Triple H, you can see the exhaustion right now. The veteran just struggling a little bit here to hang in there. It's been a battle between the two right now. A pedigree didn't work. An F5 didn't work. What will work? That is the question. The blood is streaming down the head of Lesnar, and Triple H trying to exploit that right now. It's an opening that he has. He needs to make the most of it. The knee to the head of Lesnar. Oh my goodness, you can see the blood, how bad it is. It's now all over the chest of Lesnar as well. It's brutal right now for Lesnar. Now Lesnar. Oh! Tossing Triple H over his head. What's he thinking about doing now? Thought about maybe flying over the top of the rope? I don't think so. But went outside onto the apron for a moment. Now Lesnar. Well, we saw him launch Triple H a moment ago. Now he's going to do it again. This time it is with his patented German suplexes. There's a hat trick of them. The trio is there. And Lesnar, with blood and all, looks to be in control of this match. I think we've come to the conclusion. Triple H cutting Lesnar open has only just made Lesnar even more angrier. It hasn't quite worked the way that Triple H may have thought. Now, springboard suplex there by Triple H. Springing Lesnar off the ropes there into the suplex. It worked well. Now, into the spinebuster. No, Lesnar with a counter. Oh, Triple H thought he had the spinebuster there. If he did, it could have been over. Triple H now, look out. F5 time. Uh-oh. Here it comes. F5. Lesnar into the cover. Surely now it's over for the game. No, a kick out again. Wow. Triple H will not quit and now counters the beast. What an impressive performance by Triple H. Lesnar, he's cut open. He's busted. Maybe not enough in the tank to deliver the F5, perhaps with the power and physicality that he normally delivers it with. Now Triple H with a double axe handle off the top. Triple H now, again. The game, perhaps on his last legs here, trying everything he possibly can do to beat Lesnar now. Lesnar, though, won't quit. Just because Triple H has kicked out of the F5 a couple times, it hasn't phased Lesnar as of right now. And Lesnar needs to realize that when it comes to the chamber, everyone is going to be at their 100% best. Oh, now that the game's been cut open, Triple H is busted. Now that is not good for Triple H. Now Triple H still, oh, what a way to come back! Spinebuster! Triple H, can he get the upset? Triple H, no, a kick out of 2 by Lesnar. I thought the game was going to get it done there. So close, but Triple H can't quite get the win. What does he need to do now? Does he look for the pedigree now? Or does he try to continue to wear Lesnar down? Now Lesnar suplex there by Triple H. And I think now he wants the pedigree. He's ready now. Ready to strike. Pedigree, no! Lesnar countering. He blocked it. And that could be a crucial moment in this match. Lesnar with a huge counter. And now into the third F5. Look at the blood all over the body and head of Lesnar. F5. Triple H close to the ropes. Can the hand sneak underneath the ropes? I don't think so. It's over. Lesnar wins. What a victory it has been by Brock Lesnar. Well, he hasn't been the dominant beast we've seen in the past. Every time we see him in action, he has to work really hard for those wins. But it's those wins that keep on reinforcing the fact that he is the world champion, and for a reason. He is the best on SmackDown right now. Nobody comes close to Lesnar. What an athlete this man is. He just keeps on dominating. He's my pick to win the SmackDown Elimination Chamber. Ladies and gentlemen, I would love to know who your pick to win the SmackDown Elimination Chamber is. Let me know in the comments below. We'll flash the graphic up in a moment for you, and you can decide. Lesnar, what an impressive win by him. The blood all over the body. It is nasty. But it has not fazed Lesnar at all. Just continues to keep on getting better and better since his return. And, oh, wait a second. Oh, Orton. Randy Orton. Lesnar had his head turned, was turning back to take a look at Triple H, and Orton strikes the Viper. He's here. Lesnar into the ringside barricade. Now, Randy Orton in the ring. Stomping away on Lesnar. Lesnar, who's already been through enough here tonight. Blood all over him. All over the head of Brock. This is brutal. Right now for Lesnar, all the blood he's lost. There's not much in the tank, and Randy Orton decides to strike while he can. Here it comes. RKO. Well, these two met face to face last week, and Orton was trying to send a message to Lesnar. I don't think Lesnar got the message. Surely now, Lesnar gets the message. What a strike by Orton. There is our SmackDown Elimination Chamber, ladies and gentlemen. In the comments below, who is going to win? Lesnar, Orton, Triple H, Ambrose, Bryan, or Bray Wyatt? Let me know in the comments below. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you don't mind, if you did enjoy it, make sure you do leave a like. If you haven't already, you have to subscribe. Elimination Chamber is coming your way November 5th on BrendenPlayz. Not this weekend, the one after that. Saturday, November 5th. Do not miss it. Hope you guys enjoyed it. See you next video.